Hi friends, here's where I'm at with the boat. My project on the boat has been to get these Outrigger boom risers and side chocks installed, and what I did was the lower part here was already there, and I had adjusted that previously, and what I did was I installed the booms and I installed the Outrigger hull and did my best to line up the main hull and the Outrigger hull to make sure they were parallel, which is surprisingly difficult. So I did my best guess on that, and then I noted the location of the Outrigger booms. I had them tied up, lashed down, but I did not have these side chocks on. So when the Outrigger hull and the main hull were parallel and the booms looked to me like they were square, I think I measured them, the separation of the booms, both near the main hull and at the far outboard end. And when I was satisfied with them, I wrapped the booms in plastic where they touched these supports on the main hull, and cut the side chocks, this part, to fit and hold the booms in place. And since then I've been going through a process of epoxying them down, removing the booms, and filler, sanding, and pretty much ready for paint at this point. These are, here you can see I adjusted the height because I did not like the height. It seemed to be mismatched with the other boom, and I added about a 1/4 inch to the height of that outboard, or that riser there. Here's the inside of the other one, and basically the side chocks were cut to fit in every case, and I just measured, down to about a 1/16, and they are screwed down, 2 screws here. Each of them have 2 screws holding them down, otherwise they're held with epoxy, and next step is to paint them over. So the Outrigger is essentially done, the Outrigger hull. As far as I can think of, nothing really more to do on that. I've got, these are the trailering booms. They're just 6-foot booms that are intended for short distance trailering. I lashed the Outrigger hull and the outer cockpit to those booms to trailer. Here we've got, on the left, we've got the 12-foot booms. We've got the masts. The one on the right is the main mast forward. The one on the left is the mizzen mast, which is aft. Looks like it's got a nice little warp to it. I don't really like that mizzen mast very much, but it'll get me going. And then the other parts that I'm still working on. The outer cockpit, just getting some paint done. I think I finished all the filler, unless I see something I missed, and I'm just painting that. There's a lot of little bits and pieces to paint. I've got a couple coats on the top of the deck. I'm going to do one more coat and then let it dry for 2 days, and then turn it upside down and do the bottom, and some of it's not done. I also have my sculling oar. You can see the top of the sculling oar there all the way down here. This is totally experimental. I have no idea if this is going to work. It's modeled after a video of a Japanese row, which is a sculling oar, and I have to add a piece to the very top there that will angle. I don't know if you can see, there's a slight angle on the end of that piece. I'm going to glue another piece flat on that angled part, which will kind of give me a curve. And the idea is that this big blade hopefully will be, it won't be vertical, but it will be more vertical than horizontal. And so that's a theory. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll give it a try. It's kind of difficult to do a sculling oar or make up a sculling oar when the boat has not been in the water yet, because I can't. This sculling oar goes so deep I can't even fit it on the boat in the right orientation. And I want the handle that I'm adding to it now, I want it to be right at just below chest height, and I want it to be at a comfortable location where I can kind of stand in the cockpit of the main hull and swing back and forth and push it back and forth. And I have no idea if it's going to work, so that's just another experiment on this boat. So I'm going to do some painting, and that's really where I'm at today. So thank you for watching.